your intent is to kick it down.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll let that one.
Do I need like an
kick
extra
it down.
level of effect or something for that, or not?
Yeah. Well, it would have been a little bit harder for you to do, but we're just gonna roll with it for this round.
Spend a hero point. I love spending hero points for another level.
Fantastic. Spend a hero point. Basically, what you would be doing is kind of like a trick shot, because your intent is to do a little bit something extra.
Right.
So I would have added like a little bit extra of a penalty, but a hero point will absolutely do it. You do that, and this thing goes tumbling back into the pit. Renee, what was your gag reflex?
That's a 1.
That one is a. Sorry, I'll look at my other character sheet here. Oh, it's at a 1. Sorry, just a 1.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's not that bad. Okay, so that's what happens before we even roll initiative.
I am really obviously.
Was there anything that Xenophon wanted to do?
Oh, here.
I want to assess the situation from clinically, and I want to just having a brief look and see if anyone is being pulled down to the pit that's actually alive currently.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
You don't even have to roll for that one, because it's already been. You see, actually, you look across the way, and across the pit on the other side, you see soldiers being dragged into the pit. You look over this way in the distance. This pit is probably about, it's probably 100 meters in diameter. So on the other side of the pit, you see what looks like a pedestrian being dragged into the pit. Now you're looking around, you're like, oh my God, this place is alive with these things. They're like ticks, and they're just dragging stuff into the pit. What would you like to do?
I'm going to rely once again on my water-based powers, and I'm going to use water manipulation to create a vast swirling ring of water around the lip of the pit, which will take anything going into it and push it back out again. So I basically stop them from dragging people in. Also providing, if anything starts to crawl out, it gets thrown up into the air as well, possibly out of the pit. So basically like an actual finger ring. Imagine someone fitted that to the inside of the pit, creating like a wall around the perimeter of it, and just flinging everything out of it so that no one can get dragged back down. 100 meters on the side. I think 100 meters across, you said, wasn't it?
Yep, it's 100 meters in diameter. Okay, so give me a roll using your MR plus your water manipulation. Essentially, what you're trying to do is kind of like a grapple or an anti-grapple.
A barrier, isn't there?
Right.
A barrier option.
The
power
barrier.
Or something like that.
Right, there's a barrier, but what you're doing is not
quite that.
It's more of like a grapple, because you're trying to physically keep them out so much as you're not trying to stop damage.
Sure.
Like a force field would just basically stop damage. What you're doing is trying to keep stuff from moving, or giving things kind of like a penalty for their movement.
Yep, I'm basically trying to just keep people from going into the pit, either being pulling, basically try to stop people being pulled down into it. Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Give me that
tries to get down
roll.
Towards the pit that's pushed backward. Sure.
Okay, give me that roll minus. Give it to me minus 12. MR plus your power minus 12.
Okay. The net result is 12. So I think
fantastic. So you got a success. So you just put up this this barrier of water that is kind of encapsulating this thing. Maybe it's a dome that goes over it, swirling, roiling water around it. Now we go to initiative. And initiative is your speed attribute, plus if you have intuition, you add that, plus your 2d10. And, oh, look at me. I'm rolling like crap. But that's okay. It's good crap.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, being super slow here, me, not my character. I found my intuition, and what was I supposed to add it to?
your speed, SPD.
Yeah, there
Speed.
it is. Right. 3. Okay. So, and then we just roll with that. As
Your
a
speed
plus.
is what, 3?
Yeah. So I got a +8. Now, so do I have a minus to it or anything? Just roll and add?
Nope, you just roll, and high roll gets it,
Oh, okay. So
or goes first.
I've got a 14 total.
Okay, 14. Okay, what did you get, Renee?
9.
Cool. Kieran?
And
10? Okay.
just a hair.
Renee, yours is further impacted by the fact that you've got this gag reflex and you were stunned into oblivion with your roll. So you actually go on 3.
Okay. Fair.
So this is how it looks right now. Bravo. I keep calling you
Fear
Bravo.
strike.
That's right. I don't know why I'm calling you. It's the Fear strike. What are you doing? There's a
I'm
barrier of
going
water
to
between you.
move to Ditto.
You want to
And
what?
I'm going to move to Ditto, and I am going to attempt to put her in a protected position, some way that she is not, for example, subject to direct strikes from such as may appear at the edge of the pit again, or something like that.
Okay. Cool. Give me
I was hoping for
an
a
investigation.
dexterity
Oh, what's that?
roll. Oh, I was hoping for a dexterity roll to do that.
Well, I was going to give you a combat rating plus your investigation to put her in a spot
Oh,
where she just can't,
Okay.
basically, tactically where to put her out of the.
I've got to figure out things to do that were based on dexterity and strength. But okay, combat rating. Here we go. Which is
No, you can't. Well, was it so that you could use your Bravo ability?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
You know what? Do a Dex plus Stealth.
Oh, all right. Well, those are terrible. They're both 0.
Your Dex and your Stealth. Okay, so you
But
get
I roll,
what is it? A
but
plus
I roll
2,
a 19,
or is it 19? That is really good. So you rolled a 19, and then you get to add
2 levels, plus 2 levels,
2 levels
for free.
So you're at a 24. So you're at margin of success of 4. Okay. Now this is what's going to happen. You're going to basically give her a bonus to basically her evade rolls. So if they do attack her, she's got
because otherwise you were incapacitated and had nothing. So
right.
So that's what I was.
Yes,
He puts me in a Starbucks with a flat white with coconut milk and some soft music playing in the background. It's pretty nice.
Exactly.
Is it fair enough? Yeah. You get and you see she's got snot coming from her nose. She's throwing up and throw up from the nose. Eyes are watering. You're kind of shuffling her over. You put her over. Was there anything else you'd want to do? You can take as many actions as you want, but the more actions you take, the bigger the penalty becomes. So your second action will be -5. Third is -10, -15, -20, -25. So if you're really good at something, you can actually take multiple actions.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And
well, I don't mean to take up this whole turn. I already got it so much awesome. I want to stop.
Okay.
But shoot.
We could just leave it there and move on to.
That's good. I'm not. This is not my. I'm. This is what I want to do. I'm done.
Okay. Xenophon, you've got this water shield up. You see things are being batted back from it. Occasionally something gets caught up in it and swirled around, tossed back into the pit, or it actually probably hits the wall on the other side, clings to it, and starts moving around again. But there are things that are trying to get out. Some of it, some do, and they are attacking people on the outside. You can hear automatic fire from these assault rifles going off into the pit now. What are you doing?
I get on the radio.
Okay.
Remember the walkie-talkie I grabbed and go, Lucy, if you're hearing me, you need to organize your men a little bit. We have multiple incomings out of the hole. Get them to pull back. I'll try to keep everything at bay, but things are getting through. So I don't know, do
Okay.
military stuff.
Right. Now, is this directed at Lieutenant Mages, or is this, are you
I
trying
said
to...
Lucy, which means I'm talking to the Colonel, whose name is Henrietta. But,
Right. Was that your
I
pet
keep
name,
calling her the
or-
wrong name.
Oh, that's even
Insult
worse.
to injury.
Okay.
It was 20 years ago. So many faces.
Wow, in 20 years.
So many something.
No. Okay, so what do you want to do? You do that. That's an action. You're yelling to people to get ready to do whatever. And then what? Anything else?
I think I will try to reinforce that barrier. I don't like the idea of things getting through it. So maybe try to strengthen it. Maybe to the point, maybe start building up more water into it so that it's maybe at some point in the next round or two, I'll just drop a mountain of water on this thing's head before we go down. I want to see what everyone else wants to do. So just keep channeling extra water into it slowly and making it buffer.
Okay. Okay, so that's what you're doing, because I was going to say to keep that up, that's an actual action as well. So
do you
then
want to roll
these
again?
things, no. You're just keeping it up. Essentially, your power becomes, what is your power at?
My power is level 10.
Level 10. So these things have a penalty equal to your power, because you're basically creating a barrier that they have to move through. So to attack you, for instance, which they're getting ready to do, they're going to have a -10 on top of anything else they're going to have. So they have an additional -10 penalty to their roll. So we will start with Xenophon. What is your Dex plus Evade on your character?
My
Xenophon?
Dex plus Evade is 8 for Evade and Dex 1, so 9 total.
So they have a total of a -19 to their roll to attack you. Okay? But I'm going to roll my dice, and I'm going to roll as good as Ron. Not level 10, but I got to, let's see. So you had there's a -19 to the roll, so that gives them a -9 to their roll. So the one that attacks at you, or the few that attack at you, they fail. One bursts out of you're beyond your barrier and is attacking Ditto. You had given her an additional +8 to her evade. What is your evade, Renee, plus your dexterity?
12.
12 plus this 8, -20.
Does she get the -10 as well?
Plus the -10. So it is a -30. Close, so close, but no. Basically, this one tries to leap, and as it leaps, it gets caught up in the water and torn away and tossed into oblivion. Spear strike. What is your dexterity plus evade? I have it here as at 8 plus.
Right. Well, I think you got a pre-finalized data.
Okay.
I realized I was working off my worksheet a second ago, and I was like, where are my hero points? I don't understand. This doesn't look like my sheet at all. And now I found the real thing and fixed everything. So you want my evade plus my dexterity, correct? The total of those two things would be 8.
Would be 8. Okay. So yes, I have it. I have it right. Okay. So 8 plus his 10 would get you a -18 to your roll, or to their roll. So I've got a -8. Rolled a 16, so they get a partial success on you, which means that they do half the amount of damage that they would have done to you. So you are only halfway eviscerated by these crazy, makeshift claws that they have. So you take 3 points of damage.
Oh no!
Now,
where do I take that on my? Where's the tender flesh of my character on this?
Your hit points.
There they are. Hit points.
Yep. So 3 points. And that is what happens